Good choice. Good choice. Have I got a deal for you? We're talking about a deal in the Middle East. Yes, okay. Perhaps we should make them a deal that they can't refuse. That's from The Godfather, folks. All right, let's check futures right from the get-go, shall we? We're looking at some red ink, but it's not huge. The Dow is down about 250. Nasdaq's down just over 100. Thomas Hayes is with me to help me cover the market this morning. The market rallied after Trump announced that 5-day pause on energy attacks on the infrastructure in Iran. You've been buying up tech, haven't you?
Yeah.
And that implies that you think the bottom has already been reached.
Well, we've been buying tech, we've been buying consumer discretionary. What I've learned in this business, Stu, is the pessimist always sounds smart in the short term. The optimists wind up with all the money in the long term.
Do you think we could get a rip-your-face-off rally if we settle the war?
There's no question about it. We saw record purchasing of put options last week, record short volume in the market. Everyone is offsides on this rally. What we found since 1939, 30 geopolitical events, they tend to bottom out 15 trading days into the event. That was Friday, and within weeks afterwards, they tend to resolve massively higher. 12 months later, on average, up 12.93% in the S&P.
To get that kind of rally,
yes,
you've got to have the Strait open. You've got to have no more nuclear enrichment, uranium enrichment by the Iranians, and you've got to get the uranium they've already got out.
You need expectation of those things happening.
Really?
You don't need actually happen. As a matter of fact, the market tends to recover before the event, the fighting is over. So you need some move in that direction, like we saw a taste of it yesterday. I think as we get through this weekend, there'll be a little volatility into Friday because no one knows. Sure. We've got a lot of Marines headed over. Who knows what could happen over the weekend? But I think next week, if they're still talking,
get the rally.
Yeah, you get the rally.
Tom, stay with me for the hour.
Yep,
a lot more for you. Alibaba, often called China's Amazon, just revealed a new chip design. Good morning, Taylor.
Good morning.
What's so special about it?
Well, what's so special is Alibaba's doing it. It's a new chip for agentic AI and inference computing. A complicated name that I won't try to pronounce, but what's interesting is this chip allows users to sort of structure it to do specific inferencing use and really tailor it to the individual user.
Doesn't sound like it's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Oh.
This is a big position we've had for a while, from $82.
Oh, you're talking your book.
They have had triple-digit AI revenue growth for the last 10 consecutive quarters. This is still the cheapest AI play in the world.
Oh, not bad. Yeah. Good information there, thank you. Are we on the verge of a credit crunch? Or
no.
A run on these?
This is going to be a big problem. Just not now. Warsh is going to come in. He's going to lower rates regardless of the short-term data. They're going to get bailed out for another few years. This will be a problem down the road because they have mark to make believe. They market where they want to market until they market at zero. But with lower rates, they'll be able to roll a lot of this debt, and it'll be a problem down the road. Kick the can down the road.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Tom, you brought some stock picks with you this morning. VF Corp.
Yes, consumer discretionary, most underweight since the October 2022 lows. Managers have no exposure. Never bet against a U.S. consumer when they have a job. Our unemployment rate is still 4.4%. Bracken Darrell is the CEO. He turned around Logitech. It was a 26-bagger in just under 10 years. He's doing the same thing at VF Corp. This is Vans, Timberland, North Face. He sold off Dickies and Supreme to deleverage the balance sheet. We believe this stock can be a double or triple over the next 3 or 4 years. They are returning to growth with 75% of their portfolio back to growth, up from 10% just a year ago.
All right, Tom, stay there. More for you later.
Yeah.
Thomas, are you a fan of the cryptos if they get the right legislation?
We prefer productive cash flowing assets. However, if you put a gun to my head and you said, choose one, Tom, I would say, Bitcoin is non-productive. Ethereum is being used by major institutions for tokenization and settlement. JP Morgan, Fidelity, BlackRock are using Ethereum as their platform. So gun to my head, that's the one I would choose, Stu.
Ethereum's not done well, actually.
Yeah, I like the underdogs.
Yeah. Well done. Tom, thank you very much indeed. Thanks for being with me for the hour. Appreciate that.